Good morning, folks. Michael Abdul Malik here. So today is an exciting day. Today we are at Karura farm, just trying to see how to slaughter chickens, how best to slaughter chickens. We have booked a day with them so that we can see and you can witness how to slaughter chickens. So I don't think there'll be a lot of slaughtering, just a few, just for show. A few orders, I think around 10 chickens or so. They already slaughtered like 50, but I came in late. Okay, so stand by for that. Good morning. How are you?
Very fine, thank you, sir.
Yes. We come bearing gifts from Country Farm. Dania, sijui watakula for how long? This is too much, Dania. Asante sana, asante.
Asante sana. Nashukuru sana.
So I'm trying to bribe them so that I can record. Kama watakubali. Yes.
Hawezi kataa.
Hawezi kataa. So this is already off from the hot water. So the first step is it goes to the hot water. After it gets slaughtered, it goes to the hot water. So just to make sure that the feathers are easily removed. Then what you've seen Dennis doing here is he's just removing the feathers from the chicken. Okay, so as I told you guys, in Kenya it's more physical than mechanical. Yeah, so it takes probably what? How many chickens do you do in a minute? In 1 minute you can do 20 chickens, and that is just removing the feathers. I don't know if it's called defeathering. Yeah, so what Edward is doing there is now, after the feathers have been removed, so now Edward just removes the legs and cuts a part of the neck here so that he can be able to remove the crop, and also just below the abdomen so that he can remove the intestines. After that, the chickens go to another bucket where they are rinsed. So it's more rinsing, just removing the excess feathers and the excess blood. Yeah. After that, it is packing. So let me take you closer and you get to see. So that is Dennis from just directly from the water and just removing the feathers. So Dennis and Edward are from Karura farm, so they are part of this family. And as you can see, so what Edward is doing there is now removing excess feathers and just surgery. They call it surgery, removing the legs and removing the crop and the intestines. So it goes to the water there. I think I missed a step. So what Edward does is just removing the legs and preparing for the removal of the intestines and the crop. And then now he throws the chicken to the water, the rinsing water, before he can proceed to remove the intestines. chicken legs will be sold separately. So is the liver and the gizzard. Some also buy the intestines for pig farming, but I think Karura farm retains them for their own pigs. Then we have some people who buy the chicken heads for their pigs, and also for dog food, just to mix with the rice, the dog rice. So now this step is the cleansing step. So I think the chickens are washed 3 times. This is the 3rd time now. Actually they are washed 4 times. So this is the 3rd time, and then now it goes to now the cleanest water. Then the final wash, and then they are packed. The chickens are washed 4 times. This is the 3rd wash. So basically it's just removing the excess feathers, the excess blood, and any other contaminant that could have been acquired during the first 2 phases. Yeah, so and then now it is taken to the 4th and final wash, which just cleansing. Now it's just rinsing out all the water from the 3rd wash, and then now the final stage is now packing. So this part is where the gizzards are opened, and the inside part is removed. So the dirt of the gizzard is removed, so the gizzard can now be packed and packaged as part of the slaughter of the day. So it's cut on the top. It's just opened, just a slight cut so that you don't miss, you don't cut the inside part, and then you just unfold it like that. Take the dirt outside in one scoop and just throw it off the dustbin. Amazing. It looks so easy, guys, but it takes some experience to do this. It's not easy at all. I've tried this and I have ended up failing all the time. You know, so skinning the inside part is a skill that you need to have. And the gizzards are very delicious. For those of us who have not taken gizzards, you should try dry fry, try roasting. You know, it's my favorite part of the chicken, by the way. So at this stage we are putting the chickens in the hot water just to make defeathering easy. So hot water, we cook them for a few minutes. Makes it easy for the feathers to be removed, and the scaling on the feet as well. there's no way we can slaughter without having a roast of the liver. So how we do it here? So I just put it on the hot coal for a few minutes. It's ready to be eaten.
Bombo. Kwani wewe ni bombo? Okay.
So what's happening here is she's keeping record of all the chickens that have been slaughtered. The record keeping is very important so that you can know how far in you are in your flock, the balance that you have. So today we have slaughtered. So today we have slaughtered 107. Wow, I thought we were doing 50, but we had 107. Amazing. Nice. I didn't know about this, so that's why she's here, the director. Tuwezi chinja bila kukula. So Mr. Director here, Mr. Eliud, na Madam Director hapa, tunachoma. Tunachoma kuku choma. Yes. Kuekelea kwa jiko tuchoma. Ukaha. Dako. Kinyanjui. Bari ndio hiyo. So the next stop is we just go to the chicken coop. Let's see. Wow. That's how it is. So we have chicken here for meat. Call them broilers. So these are 1,000 chicken. 1,000 chicken, and when you buy 100 chickens, you get one extra. So it's 1,010 chickens here. Amazing. These chickens are turned in 3 weeks on Monday. So come Monday they will stay for another 1.5 weeks. Then they get slaughtered for selling. Let me see if I can zoom into one. Yeah, it's a closer look of how they are. So these chickens, these meat birds are constantly feeding 24/7, and what happens with that is they accumulate excess protein, and one of the diseases that affects these birds is called water belly. As you can see, most of the chickens, like this one here, over here, this one too over here, is you know, when you have too much protein, like there's water that forms in the stomach, and without it being treated, can lead to the chicken dying. So what happens is you feed them with nutrients and some medicine to control that water belly, because birds reared for meat usually form and have that disease called the water belly. That was the second coop. Let's head on to the third coop. So this is it's an empty coop. It's probably where if there are any chickens in the brooder, this is where they will come after staying in the brooder. It's quite big. I think it can hold up to 1,000 chicken. It's as big as the other one. Yeah, amazing. I wish I could be to that level where I have such big coops. So this is the third chicken coop, and this is where most of the brooder is. So most of the brooded chickens are here. As you can see on this side, we have, this is the coop that we have gotten the birds for slaughter. So a few are remaining. So we have a few here. We have a few there. You know, so that's where we got the chickens. So this is also a coop, but it has no chicken at the moment. So it's being used to store, as you can see over there, chicken litter, and just equipments for the slaughtering process, and equipments for the brooder. Over here we have chickens in the brooder. So this is exactly where my chickens were, and they were exact like this one. These are indigenous chicken as well. So this is a brooder for indigenous chicken, and this is an order for someone. So almost a month, and there are 100 chicks, almost a month old, then they are transferred to the rightful owner. So this is improved kienyeji, imported from, I think it's Tanzania or some, yeah. Then we have the second brooder, the second brooder here, if you can see. So we have meat birds. It's 550 meat birds in brooder here. So this farm specializes on meat birds, and as you can see, these are 1.5 weeks old chicks. 4 more weeks, then they'll be enough to be slaughtered. So by January 10th, they'll be ready to be eaten as chicken meat. Amazing, 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 amazing. Yeah, so that's a small tour. That's a small tour through. That's a small tour through Karura farm. So a total of 4 big coops that can take a thousand chickens each. And we have seen chickens that are ready to go to market. We have seen chickens that are almost ready to go to market. And we have seen chicks, 1 week old chicks, and we have seen almost a month old indigenous chicken. Yeah, so if you want to order your chickens, indigenous chicken, just I'll leave the number below for the Karura farm directors, when you can order from them. Yeah, so the next step is we are just waiting to see how how chicken are being transferred. So they are being transferred from this coop, this almost ready chickens, because they are big now and the space is kind of small for them. So just expanding the space to make sure that they have enough space to grow and become big. So I've noticed we also have some rabbits in this farm. I don't know if I can. Let me see. So there you go. I don't know if they'll jump out if I open this. Let me just see if I can get. Wow. Yeah, so we have 1, 2, 3. So those are 4. Where about there? 4, 5, 6, and 2 more inside here. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's 1, 2. Yeah. So this seems to be the mother, and the rest are children. And we have rice straws as litter. And you can see it's pretty amazing. Yeah, so we have 4, 5, 6 on that side. Then here, that's the same. That's the same one. same one that has 6. Then I can see more here, so I'm just gonna try and open this up. Pardon me, this video, I think it just be this row. So there's one that's there, I think that's the mother. Then there's 1, 2, 3 more. Again, the same scenario. So there's rice straws as litter. There's somewhere where they have their feeds and water. I don't know why they're in the same place. I think this should be separate. Then there's that for water. Then there's a third one here. And this one has a huge one. Huge one. I don't know if you can see well, but it's very huge. And the final one. So this is the 4th one. So we have 1, 2, and these ones are big ones. Big one. So we have 2, 3, 6, 7, 13. 13 rabbits. It's amazing. I'm challenged. I think I should have one. I should start by keeping a few to have just the experience of having rabbits. Yeah, so it's chicken, meat birds, indigenous chicken, and rabbits. So if you're wondering what I'm holding here, we have 2 types of medicine. So we have this, which is Livotox. Let me see if you can see that. It's called Livotox, and it's from Osho. So what Livotox does is, you know, from the previous clips you've seen some chickens being affected by water belly, and what Livotox does, it helps them in overcoming that challenge. And if I can manage to read this, so the benefits is aflatoxicosis. It clears aflatoxicosis, retarded growth, leg weakness, hepatitis. You know, protects the liver against various hepatotoxins, corrects liver dysfunctions and damage, promotes appetite and growth. So this is put in water just to make sure that all those diseases, especially for the liver and anything that concerns that, is taken care of. And then we have antibiotics. So this is Hipralona, yeah. So Hipralona Endros S. So this is an antibiotic. It's also put in water. It's 100 ml each, and there's a syringe for that. So those are the medicines that are going to be given to the chickens that are 3 weeks old, to make sure that the growth is okay, just to have them healthy. You know, they are affected by bacteria, they are affected by a lot of infections in the coop, and since these are commercial birds, these are the kinds of medications that are given to these birds. It has been an amazing day today. Learned a lot. We have achieved everything that we set out to achieve today. So we visited Karura farm and learned quite a lot from the gurus. Had the pleasure to meet Madam Director and the Director himself, you know, and we learned quite a lot. So we saw the chicken being slaughtered, we saw the chickens being washed. We've also engaged in you know, transferring chicken from one coop to the other coop, putting new litter to the chicken coop. You know, I've also eaten a lot of chicken and I've been overworked. I have to complain about that all the time, but nonetheless it has been an amazing experience here at Karura farm. I enjoyed every bit and I hope you did too. For those of us that have not subscribed, kindly hit the subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so that you get notified on any content that comes up from us. Yeah, and just follow us on Instagram, countryfarmer254, and spread the love, guys. Let's learn and grow together. My name is Michael Abdul Malik from Country Farm. Until next time, peace.